New this morning, it's wedding season. That means gowns, tuxes, music, dancing, and, oh yeah, cake. CBS 21's Jamie Myers is live with the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom in Lancaster with a master cake decorator who's been very busy this time of year. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Cherry. This is definitely a very busy time for folks here like Martine Quejas. So tell us a little bit about what is happening right now this season with wedding cakes. What are the trends?
Oh, Jamie, it's so busy right now with wedding in the wedding industry right now. And the biggest trends right now we're finding is to accommodate the bride's style.
Of course.
You know, whether something very simple, lovely, funky, or very traditional, we can do it here at the House of Clarendon in Lancaster. You know, we're finding out that flowers are the biggest trend right now.
Okay.
Monograms are huge right now to personalize the new name that she's going to be carrying. Do you know what I mean? So we can definitely do the E in there, or the initial, or right on top. And the colors also, so we can actually customize this to yellow or burgundy or any color that she wishes to have.
So these are a little spin on the classic cakes, and then you have some that are a little more maybe
extravagant.
Right, that's a good word for it, extravagant.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the biggest trend right now. You know, like everything is themed right now. So in the wedding industry, if you want to have peacock feathers on the centerpiece, we'll have that on the cake. If you're having a winter wonderland wedding, this is what we're going to have. Or if you're going to have something very lovely, funky, that's what we'll have, you know, so we'll customize to the bride's need.
All right, so definitely a lot of options. And coming up in the next half hour, we're actually going to start to show you a little bit about how they actually put these cakes together and how they make the magic happen. We're live at the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom. Jamie Myers, CBS 21 News.
Yeah, but Jamie, what about the taste? I mean, they look absolutely beautiful, but you know, you and I, we go for that taste.
Well, of course. I mean, if it doesn't taste good, then what's the point of how pretty it is? So we're going to talk a little bit more about that as well coming up.
All right, thanks a lot, Jamie. Cake for breakfast?
Sure.
That's right. We have it all the time here at CBS 21 News this morning. Well, still ahead, we'll take you inside one local bakery that's seeing a lot of business this wedding season. New this morning, it's wedding season. That means gowns, tuxes, music, dancing, and cake. CBS 21's Jamie Myers is live with the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom in Lancaster with the master cake decorator who's very busy this time of year. And Jamie, these cakes not only look gorgeous, but I imagine taste delicious.
Oh, of course they taste delicious, but right now we're going to focus a little bit on what goes into the presentation of them. So we're joined this morning by Martine Quejas to show us a little bit about, so fondant, certainly a very popular trend right now. What goes into creating that?
Oh, Jamie, this is very popular right now. This is actually a European icing. It's called fondant, and we put an extra shimmer in there to give it the iridescent effect.
Pretty.
It's really pretty, and it's edible. It's like Play-Doh. It's made out of sugar and syrup and tapioca and so forth. And then you actually can be very creative. You see, Eileen did some dots in there already, and by using a cutter, make that. And translates to that. And obviously we can do different patterns from flowers. We can do 3D flowers. We can do jewels, and everything is edible in here. We also do all occasion cakes. So we did this yesterday for a little girl's birthday that's coming up today. So that's what we did out of fondant, and everything is edible. So after all the applications is made by hand, which normally takes about sometimes 15 to 30 hours of decoration alone, not the baking part, just the decoration alone, then it's obviously translated from my sketches, which we can go for with like this. We're doing a wedding gown in here, so you can
customize it perfectly.
Everything is customized in here. So in here we're doing the flower, we're doing the applique, and this is the bodice, so these little details, and you can actually see that it's being translated into the cake, which Eileen is decorating right now.
Wow,
and everything is edible in there.
Oh, of course, that's the most important part. If you're interested in finding out a little bit more about these cakes, you can go to CBS21.com and click on Find It. We've got a link to Martine's website, so you can find out all sorts of of all these different cakes and all the work that goes into them. And of course, order your own cake if you're getting married or need a special occasion cake. We're live at the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom. Jamie Myers, CBS 21 News.
Yeah, Jamie, they're really busy, you know, for all those June weddings, but it was nice to see that a little girl's birthday was also being remembered.
Well, of course, little girls have to celebrate too. Yeah, I don't think Belle would look so good on a wedding cake, but hey, whatever the bride wants.
That's right. All right, thanks a lot, Jamie. I agree with that. Well, it's wedding season, and while all eyes are usually on the bride, ours will be on the cake this morning, coming up in a live news this morning. It's wedding season. That means gowns, tuxes, music, dancing, and cake. CBS 21's Jamie Myers is live at the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom in Lancaster with a master cake decorator who's very busy this time of year. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Chair. Well, things start very early here because they are so busy. So we're joined this morning by Martine Cajas to tell us a little bit about, so you have some stats for us when you're making these cakes. What goes into it? How much with the ingredients?
Well, once again, this is the high peak right now. So we're early in the mornings because we have to make so many. This weekend we have about 4 cakes that we're doing. Do you know what I mean? So each cake is going to translate to 4 to 5 tiers. So that's a total of 20 to 25 to 30 cakes, depending how big we stack them, you know. So when it comes to the ingredients, we have 30 different flavors of cake. Obviously, we try to accommodate every single customer out there, you know, from pineapple, from French vanilla, from chocolate, pink champagne. We can pretty much do anything, you know. And then each tier could be a different flavor. And then after that, when we bake the cake, which approximately takes about sometimes 7 to 8 hours of the baking, because each tier bakes about an hour to 2 hours. Then after that, we're actually going to be masking and touring the cake. That's what we normally call, or crumb coating in America. That's what people call it. And so each tier is going to consist of 3 layers of cake. And then Chloe is going to actually put a moat around it and the kind of filling. This is a pink champagne cake.
Oh, looks beautiful already, and it's still in the early stages. Well, you can find out a little bit more about Martine's company. Just go to CBS21.com and click on Find It. We're live at the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom. Jamie Myers, CBS 21 News.
Jamie, those cakes look beautiful. I'm sure they taste great, but what does it smell like there?
Oh, it already smells good. As soon as I walked into the front entrance where they were showing all the beautiful finished cakes that we showed you at 5 o'clock, just so sweet and good. And yeah, of course, a nice warm bakery. Yeah, it smells pretty good.
It's a good place to be this morning. Thanks a lot, Jamie.
It's the busiest time of year for wedding cake decorators, and while they're beautiful, we're going to get to the most important thing, the taste.
New this morning, it's wedding season, and that means gowns, tuxes, music, dancing, and cake. CBS 21's Jamie Myers is live at the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom in Lancaster with the master cake decorator who's very busy this time of year. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Sherry. Well, you've been asking all morning, and we're getting to the taste part now. So this right now is a cake that I've never had this flavor before. So we have Martine Cajas here who can tell us a little bit about, so tell us about this cake and then just flavors in general. It's a lot more than just chocolate and vanilla these days.
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, we have about 30 different flavors of cake. This one is a banana cake with mango mousse. And as you can see, it has different layers in here. After the masking and the touring with the fondant and the buttercream, that's how it looks. So Sherry, the House of Clarendon, just made this just for you. So I'm going to give this to Jamie so she can take it back to the station.
And I promise I will bring it back, minus this one piece, which, by the way, is delicious. So
you like it?
It's so good.
Very moist.
And so brides can really, this is an all-occasion cake, but brides can really customize whatever they want nowadays.
Absolutely. We can do 3D cakes. We do all-occasion cakes, birthday cakes, graduation cakes, and obviously wedding cakes. And everything is edible, which is really cool. It's not like other bakeries that put the PVC piping and the dowel rods and all this stuff, and there's no cake left. Everything in here from top to bottom is edible.
Because I have been to weddings where there's a piece on your plate and you're like, is that edible? Should I eat that? And then you dare someone else to try it. Well, if you're interested in learning a little bit about Martine and his company, you can go to CBS21.com and click on Find It. We're live at the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom. Jamie Myers, CBS 21 News.
Jamie, tell Martine my microphone wasn't on, but I was applauding and saying yay when he said that cake was just for me. So thank you.
You got some applause when you mentioned that for Sherry. She's a happy camper now.
Oh, much so. Thanks, Jamie. And I don't mind that one slice will be out when you bring that back to the station.
Good.
It is 6:30.